Hey, it's Danielle McCullough here in Seattle, also known as DMAC, and today I wanted to talk about the Maxwell equation for a little bit because I don't know, I've always been a fan of it, but I'm starting to realize that a lot of people don't really like the Maxwell equation. Some people say it repaints. I've never seen it repaint, but I've heard several people say, every time they refresh their screen, it shows something different. And then, of course, my question is, well, why are you refreshing your screen so much? I don't know. I don't do that and refresh the screen every couple of seconds and things like that. So maybe that's why I never seen it repaint or show something different. And plus, I use the higher time frame, so I don't think it's moving or showing anything different, you know, on those higher time frames. But I was trying to think about, what people could be doing wrong as far as reading this Maxwell equation. And I think, I don't know, I'll start like right here. So I think people are just paying attention to price and what it's doing, and they're not really paying attention to where it's at around this baseline. So I'll give this example. They got this, you got a buy signal here, and it's actually a good buy signal because the price crossed above this baseline here. But I think what some people may be doing, like you see this is like kind of, it's way above the market baseline, and then it is actually going down. So you're probably thinking, I don't know, like you may be afraid and you want to exit the trade, or I don't know why anybody would be trying to enter and sell right here. But if you're reading the Maxwell and you're just looking at it and said, oh, well, I see this is going down, then of course you're not really reading it the correct way. So you can see up here, price is still bullish and it's still pushing up. And that's because, it's above this baseline here. But when you're looking for confirmations or signals with the Maxwell equation, this signal right here is the kind of signals that you want. So you can see price respected the baseline here, the market baseline. It started pushing down. It did a little pullback and then it just dropped. So if you go up here, everything lines up. So this would be a perfect sell signal. And you can see right here that price was rejected right there, and then it just pushed the market back down. And this is the type of signal or confirmation that I usually look for. So when you're looking to sell, it doesn't really, it doesn't mean it has to be all the way up here like overbought, like on the, TDI or RSI indicator. It really depends on where price is at, around this baseline. So this is a perfect confirmation for a sale. And then let's see, I'm just gonna switch it over to I don't know. I don't like looking at those Heikenauski candles, so this is just easier on my eyes. But it's the same chart, GA on the 30-minute. Like I was saying, this is a great confirmation for a sale. Not only that, you got my little red dots, giving you an extra confirmation too. And I know a lot of people are asking me about these little dots. They're really good, great confirmation. But some people are like, shame on you for adding those to the Agimat. So I don't know. But I have shared them with some of the traders in my chat group. And people seem to like them and are having some good results with them. But I was showing you a good confirmation for a sale. Now I want to show you a good confirmation for a buy. And so like, let's see. So for a buy, you got the market dropping right there. Still going down, still going down. So you see, like you see this drop here. And then some people would look at this and be like, okay, well, maybe it's going up, which, it is going up, but it's still below this baseline. So that's going to be the important, a key factor. Is it above or below the baseline? If it's below, then it's, that lets you know that it's still bearish. If it's above, then that lets you know that it's more of a bullish market, or bullish trend, I should say. But let's see, so right here, yeah. So this is actually a good this is a good signal too for the buy. You have two confirmations right there, 1, 2. And then if you come down here, even though price, it did a little dip down, but then it came back and it crossed and it went above, stayed above, And this thing too, even though this is showing that it's going to drop, it's still above this baseline, and the baseline is still kind of, you see how it's kind of bending, starting to point up. So that's letting you know it's just like a moving average, that people are giving me such a hard time for adding to my chart. But anyway, this, yeah, so it's starting to curve up. So that lets you know that it's in an upward trend. And if you look at this angular momentum thing, it's showing the same thing. It's starting to push up. And then as far as for the sell, look at that double top, then drop. But as far as for the sell, you'll see that its price is below and it's curving down, right? And then when it kind of flattens out, that means that, and you can see price is just going to consolidate. It's just ranging, and you can see that that's flat. Then it then kind of curved down a little bit, so you got that sell right there. It did kind of curve down a little bit, but now it's starting to, point upward again. So I don't know. I think that is going to be, the key factors in reading the Maxwell equation. I would love to hear some comments from you guys that are actually using this system. What do you think about the Maxwell equation? Do you find it helpful or no? I just don't understand. I don't know. I like it, and I think it's a really cool tool, and it's very helpful, So I don't know. It's hard for me to understand why so many people are like, oh, that thing repaints. I don't like it. So I just don't get it. But yeah, that's how I read the Maxwell equation, and those are the type of signals that I look for. Let me see something else. Like this is an example that probably can confuse some people here. Even though it shows it way up here and it shows it dropping. But look, price is still pushing up. And it's still above. But it does, and then it just starts consolidating a little bit. And then you get the sell over here. Notice I didn't put the line here, but right when it crossed. So it's just kind of like any other indicator, like a TDI cross or a RSI cross. Similar, not exactly the same, but you're kind of looking for, that price to cross below this baseline, and you also want the baseline to be pushing down. You see how that's going down, and then it starts to flatten out, and you get a bunch of consolidation. So that's it. I just want to go over the Maxwell equation real quick. Yeah, show you how I use it and what I look for with the Maxwell equation. And I don't know, maybe some of you guys find that helpful, maybe some of you don't. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook and let me know. And then for those of you that would like to purchase this system, the link will be below the video. Let's see here. Let me get back over to the plain version. So this is what you get. Let me erase that line because somebody may think that comes with it too. So yeah, if you're interested in this system, yeah, it's really, I think the Maxwell equation is one of the better features. It's one of the best features about the Agimat. So I like it. And hopefully you guys find this video helpful. I did just start a private Telegram group where we share setups and signals. This is the first week that the Telegram group has been going, and so far I think we're up over 300 pips for the week. So it's been some really good signals given. Hopefully I can keep that up. Just wanted to help people catch some pips, and you know, in the group we talk about the Agimat, the FSO scanner. Well, not really talk because it's a private group and I can only share charts and signals and my comments or whoever I make an admin to the group. But you know, if I do post a signal, I always try to post a chart so that you can kind of see what I'm looking at, kind of see my vision. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at something. But yeah, so that you can kind of see my vision and why I made that call, whether if it's to sell GJ or buy, whatever. I'll try to elaborate on that so you're not just taking signals blindly without having a clue of why you're taking that signal. I don't know. It's just helpful. So yeah, we do just share charts and signals and files, indicators, and all that kind of good stuff in there. So if you would like to be a part of that group, yeah, just hit me up on Facebook and I'll make sure I'll get the link over to you. Like I said, I just started this a few days ago. This is the first week giving out signals, and we're already up over 300. So if you guys are looking for a place where you can catch some real pips, yeah, just hit me up. All right. So hopefully everybody's having a good trading week. Hopefully you finished the trading week. I hope everybody finished off strong, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah, have a good night.